This video is a quick run through the new functionality of work order search filters. In the past, when you wanted to search for a specific search criteria, you'd have to set that criteria in here one by one. So say for example that we would like, from this total of 2,272 orders, we would like to get only the open orders currently on the system. So for that, what we would do is we would go to type, priority and status, and we would set that to we'd set the status section to open, not close and not complete. And just to change something else from the default, instead of 10 orders on the list, we would like to get 20. So if you like what you would do on a normal search, if you click on the show button, you will now get 20 hits per page, and you are shown only the open orders currently, which is for this demo system 82. So now well, before there was we had a little bit of a problem, and we had a lot of requests, which is understandable, because every time that you do a frequent search, you'd have to enter everything again. So say for example, if every time you search for open orders in the system, every time you come to the work search console, you'd have to come down here and you'd have to set the status to open, like we've just done. But now we have this new functionality, which is accessible by clicking this icon here. This opens the search filter window, which is split in two parts. The first is on the left, the create new filter, and on the right, the edit existing, which is empty. Oh, actually I still have one. Let me delete that, and I will go through all these steps later. Okay, so now it's empty. There are no filters. This is how you would find this window when you first use the system. So say the first thing you do when you want to create a filter is to set your search criteria. So I will just leave what we've just done, which is this option here, and changing the results, the number of results, to 20. I'll leave those, and I will give this filter a name, open orders, one thing of note is there are three special I'll say three special fields. The first is the creation date, completion date, and closing, and the second is completion. The third is the closing date. In each of these ones you have a start date and an end date. Now if you set a date on these fields, and if you select none, then the filter will copy whatever is on these fields and will always be associated to that filter. So if I would put August 2014 in here, then then I would leave this as none. Every time I run the open order filters, it will show me the August 2014 open orders. So the thing is, in some cases you would not like that. Actually, you'd like to see all that were open, that were created last week, this week, last month, and this month, which are these options. So if you select any of the options in here, and you don't select that one, if you select any of these, whatever, if anything, is entered in here is going to be ignored by the system, and it will show you, depending what month or what week you're in, it will show you last month, this week, or last week. So in this case we'll just do last month. So every time I run the open orders filter, it will show me the orders that are open that were created last month. This is the same, what I've just described applies to the completed orders and the closed orders, which in this point I'm going to leave as none, because actually they are empty. So the last thing that the filter can save is you can make a filter. So let's say again the full list of whatever you've selected on the search console, plus what you've set as the time period you're analyzing. You can set that as a default. So you'll remember that when I opened this page, we would see 2,272, which means all orders in the system. That was the default view of this page. there are three places in the system that will show you work order lists. The first one is the dashboard. This is what you get, for example, when you log into the system, and you have the graphs at the top and then a full list of work orders. Then that is the dashboard. So you can set to only see open orders on the dashboard instead of everything. The functional location details page is when you go over here to functional locations, and then you go to the properties of any given functional location, and you can see all the orders that are assigned to that functional location. So you can make this filter or any filter that you create the default, which means what opens when you visit those pages. So as an example, we are here on the work order search console. Let's make this open orders filter, so the one that gives us 82, as the default for the search console. Actually, there's a little bit of problem on what I said, because actually on this demo system we don't have any orders that were created last month actually. So if I run this filter in here, we will get no results, as you will see. But anyway, for the example is good enough. So open orders that were created last month, and make that the default view when we open the search console. Okay, so we just click save. Are you sure you want to save this filter? Okay. So once you do that, what happens is here on the edit section, you can see that the current default for the console view is filter number 80, which is it the one we're in? Okay, we can go and check over here. So yes, it's 80 is open orders. So let's also look at how to edit a filter. So choose the filter you would like from the list, and you can have an unlimited number of filters. So now this becomes inactive because we're not looking into creating a new filter, we're looking into editing an existing filter. You can see what the filter parameters are. So this shows you what the filter parameters are: status, open, not close, everything that we've set before. And the system has done this for you because we've selected previous month, and we're in August 2013 and in 14, sorry. So we see the items that were created in July, so which is the previous month. Say, okay, you can delete, you can edit, you can change anything. So I'm not going to do that now. So let's go back to choose. And before we do I'll show you the last thing, which is this page loading with the default. Just a small note to say, short note to say that if whatever status you leave this window in when you last use this page, this is what the system will remember, and this is what the system will show you next time you use it. So for example, if I do a reload on this page with the window showing, next time we reload it, it will open up with the window showing, because it's a little bit of clutter in the screen. Once you're done with editing or creating new filters, we recommend that you hide the window so it goes away, and what we will see is after we refresh, we will automatically load this filter as because we've set it as the default view. So for example, let's go to functional locations. We'll just go over here and let's go back to the work orders page, and we will now see that when it loads, instead of showing the 2272, it shows, okay, in this case no results, as I mentioned, because in this demo system we don't have any orders from last month. But if we add, we would see those orders here. So currently the system will not apply filters to the dashboard. This is coming very, very soon, but the concepts are the same as I have shown here. I hope you liked the video, and as always, contact us in the forums or directly through email. Thank you.